Hello. I have 10 more mentor roulettes to do. If I can even find it. What a miserable experience that has been. So I decided to record my 10 last runs. Just to show you guys how awful it is. I don't even know like what's gonna happen at all. And why I'm even recording this, to be honest. But it is what it is. So yeah, I did prepare something to make it a bit more interesting. If I were gonna queue normally, I would just pick Gunbreaker, because you can solo essentially everything. But I'm gonna spin the Wheel of Misfortune, as I like to call it. Just get it up on OBS here. So yeah, let's see what I get. I'll also talk about like some stories about the runs I've had before. I swear to god, if this fucking Machinist, I hate this game. Well, I guess I'll be playing Machinist then. What a way to start it. A lot of people know that I don't really like current Machinist, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Let's just throw ourselves into it and see what happens. I always recommend putting join party in progress, because if you don't have it and you get a shitty run, you can't leave. If it is in prog like this is like a free card. So if I don't like the run, I can just leave instantly. It's probably like MSQ roulette. I'm pretty sure it's MSQ roulette. Never mind, it's even worse. Holy shit, I'm fucking leaving that. Let's see. Let's turn it off for this one run. So we don't get the same group, because like getting into the same group like 20 times in a row is kind of embarrassing. It's like, oh, it's that person, it's just gonna leave again. Let's see what we're gonna get here. It's a dungeon at least, I think. I didn't really look. Oh my god. Oh well, that's not as bad as I thought. Could have been worse. No Frenchies, no Germans, that's a good thing. Let's see. Hopefully the other DPS will actually AoE. This is a decent weapon at least, that's good. I'll probably talk about some stories now. Let's see what I have after I go to the next poll here. Like an entire notepad to talk through. Let's see here. Let's scroll up on it. So I have like a lot of bullet points over dumb shit that has happened. There's a lot of stuff I don't even remember. The first bullet point is like Astrologian, level 30 weapon in a 50 dungeon, calling me arrogant for daring to tell him to upgrade his weapon. Because, you know, like if you use a level 30 weapon, you're gonna heal for like jack shit. And it's super annoying to play around. Especially since I was a tank, like I just pretend that he wasn't there, to be honest. Literally useless. The kind of fun thing too was that the person didn't speak English, or not that well, so his friend would talk to me instead, and he would call me names, etc. Just because telling someone to upgrade their gear is a bad thing, apparently. Like, imagine being your friend and you just like allow them to go in with a shitty weapon. It's fine if it's close, but like if you're gonna grief the run, imagine if it was like a Sprout tanking, it would have died like every single pull. Like people don't really think about that at all. Let's see, what are the people here doing? The healer is healer. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. At least ninjas they wing. Just like trying to think back to that run. I need to have a friend translate for me because I clearly don't speak German. That was kind of fun in itself, like thinking back to it. Let's see. What else? I also had this French low lady astrologer in a level 70 dungeon. Oh, no, it wasn't a 70 dungeon, it was like a let's say level 66 dungeon, I think. And when you're using a level 50 weapon, that's a level 80. That is quite impressive. Like, first of all, how do you even pull that off? The game kind of spoon feeds the gear. I had to, after I noticed that it was French, I opened up Google Translate, just like communicate to him. Since he didn't respond in English, obviously. I was like, do you know that you can upgrade the gear? And it's like, yes, but I've only been using daily roulettes to level up. So he got to level 80 without doing an MSQ essentially. Which is an accomplishment in itself. So I just ended up telling him, like, just use the market board. I even offered to craft him gear, but he declined. So he probably thought I was flaming him. People, with the uprising of this game, like getting super popular, I've noticed a lot of people just using ender combos. And by that I mean just, as a machines player, you would only use heated clean shot. The third part of the combo, because it looks cool. And there was this paladin tank I had. I would only use a royal authority over and over, which was super funny to me, because like, tanks is so broken now it doesn't even matter. So after a run I just asked him, like, do you know that there's combos in the game? Which he responded to yes, but I'm just too lazy to click them because I'm on the controller. And I'll respect that, dude. Even though it tilted me at the moment, but it's fun to think back to. I think it was like library, the dungeon. Chad's library, as people call it. Like when you do mentor, you just experience so much shit. Like I'm actually convinced there's like a hidden MMR system that pairs you up with like a low performing players. Not like I'm the greatest player or anything, but it's only in Mentor that I've managed to see such special animals. This run is going alright. I wish the healer was holding, but I guess you can't have everything. I'm not even gonna bother to tell him to do it. Because it is 2:30 AM, holy shit, it's actually fucking late. Really hope this video isn't gonna be too long, but I have a feeling I've bitten a bit more than I can chew. It's gonna be kind of interesting to edit through. If I edit it at all. It's kinda ridiculous how much you can get away with though in this game. Like, not doing a rotation doesn't matter. Like, if you dare tell someone or suggest something, the other players in the group's probably gonna call you out for being elitist. Like, one thing is like being rude about telling people to improve, or like tell them to use AoE when you're attacking 20 mobs in front of you. Or telling the tank to use cooldowns. kind of funny to see like how much people will defend someone just because it's their friend. At least that's what I assume they are. Oh damn, this ninja is fucking popping off in chat here. Apparently this item dropped. I'm farming for 2 weeks, huh? That sounds miserable, running this dungeon for 2 weeks. I'll pass it for him, just make him happy. This boss here is actually kind of funny. If we don't kill it fast enough, people usually wipe it. At least that I've experienced that quite a lot. Oops. Oh, it doesn't matter, wildfire is fucking useless this expansion anyway. Who cares about it? Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like, if you don't kill it fast enough, the zombies are just gonna explode. And since people are grouped up regardless, they just wipe. And then people just going to Africa. That's one thing I never understood. Like, it's kind of the thing I'm doing right now. Just like staying max range because the tank moved the boss there. But there's so many people just staying max range regardless of what. It's like no reason not to be melee, even as a caster. Speaking of casters, remember when machinists used to cast? Haha, I remember that. God, I missed them. So, just a dungeon timer against 90 minutes or 100? I actually can't remember. I'm not sure how long we've been here. I think it's 10 minutes. I hope it's 10 minutes at least. I died decently fast. Alright. I was doing a ruby weapon not long ago because of trial roulette. Not trial, normal, I don't remember. One of those two roulettes griefed me essentially. And I got a Dragoon there, and I noticed something interesting with him. He never uses Fang and Claw combo. I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't have Blood to Dragon up. Nah, he did have it up. But he kept AoEing. So all he did was AoE throughout the entire fight. I actually did record it, since I had OBS running in the background though. So I'll probably play a clip of it at some point in this video. Like I don't know if he was just using a macro or not actually, now that I think about it. I actually hope he was actually. At least then he can't fail the rotation. Speaking of macros, it's one of the ways I survived mentor roulette. Like, with some groups, they just can't be helped. Like, they're beyond help. So you just like have to just man through it. And by man through it, I mean just play a different game while pressing a macro. After I finish the 10 runs, I'm probably just gonna make a very small video just to explain or like give tips, etc. on how to do this. Or farm and roulette, that is. This dungeon is so fucking boring. I ran it so many times. Like, getting... How many dungeons do we get per patch now? 1 or 2 or something? I think it's 1. Yeah, you get 1 dungeon per patch now. That's like... The variety is like non-existent. I miss when we got like 3 dungeons per patch. That was like super fun. At least you would see like a different scenario more often. After I kill this boss, I'll tell another story that came to mind. Actually, I can just tell it now, fuck it. I remember a Siren song. I decided to play Astrologium, and the other people in the group, there was a tank that I don't remember the class of, what the hell is this other doing? Oh, never mind, okay, got it. A ninja DPS and a machinist. The tank and ninja was apparently a boyfriend GF combo. Those are always nice to have. Nothing can ever go wrong if you get grouped up with this. By the way, if you ever join a static and there's a BF GF combo that's leading it, especially, leave it. Never join it. I got hit by that. Oh, never mind. But yeah, like Astrologian, Siren Song, Lolo Dungeon, whatever, right? The tank was one of those, like, if you pull, you tank mentality tank, which is the dumbest thing to have. Especially like when the content is like almost designed to be soloed at this point. Like the potencies you have now is so ridiculous. So I placed my my star as a Astro, and the tank just waited for explode on the ads, like a random ad, and accused me of ninja pulling, which is dumb in itself. And since I played Astrologian, I just kept myself alive and just soloed the pack with the machinist because you can do that, hey ho. And when the tank accused me, or rather told me like, oh, if you want to tank, feel free to, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll tank. I'll DPS tank and heal for that matter, like I don't care. Just turn for tank stance. And I'll happily go along. They did not like that answer. It's like, why respect the game when you don't have to? So I just kept pulling as nothing happened while the tank was having a meltdown at me. So I just stopped and wrote like, are we gonna start DPSing like you asked me to tank? That's when a ninja steps up, the boyfriend of the conversation. So it's like, why are you being rude? I'm like, am I the rude one? Like, hello? I'm just doing my job here, like, she clearly asked me to tank, so I'm tanking. So we killed the second boss of Siren Song while they just were AFKing. I made a report while all that was happening, cause fuck that. We managed to kick them. And like, I just don't understand like why people would have that mindset. There's actually a lot of people with that mindset in this game. Okay, speaking of, that's one mental roulette run down. That wasn't too bad. Took a little while, but whatever. Which, yeah, 9 more. Until I'm out, I'm never gonna use. Let's see, what class am I gonna play now? Get something slightly interesting at least. I'm fine with Red Mage. Red Mage is fine. It's one of the better classes to play actually. As long as you get a dungeon that's higher than 64, that's what reds. I have to turn this on, or else you're just gonna have an awful time. Okay, another dungeon. Am I just gonna get like expert runs like all night? Hopefully not. Let's see, let me get my notepad up here. Alright. Let's I was playing Scholar. I got a level 50 dungeon. And I got into what I assume was a 3-man pre-made of Germans. Have you noticed that Germans always travels in packs, by the way? And I asked them like if they could start AoEing, because the run went rather slow. Very slow in fact. And they just exploded at me. Saying like, how fucking dare you speak up, just heal, that's your job. Like, I mean, aren't you supposed to DPS if that's your job? They did not like that answer, so they just kicked me out of the run. Which I was gonna leave regardless, like if people are gonna have that shitty fucking attitude, I'm not gonna fucking carry that. Like this game actually really struggles from... It's kind of a weird phrase, but casual elitism. Like if you dare to just try helping someone that's in need, or it's not even in need, that's a fucking bad word, or like bad way to phrase it. And just see someone that's clearly shit at the game, and they just want to say, hey, press this button. Like them losing their mind is like a bit too much, especially like if they have friends backing them up. Also might have noticed this macro I have here. So one of the ways I managed to do this dumb farm. Like after a while they just stopped caring. So I just had this macro do like a basic 1-2-3 combo. And an AoE one. And funny enough, it actually outperformed a lot of people when I bothered to have ACT open. Just goes to show the play is rather special. I don't know if the DPS is kind of low or not. The summoner should be pulling a decent number, but I don't have SD open because I don't want to disappoint myself. Alright, also the playlist I currently have playing right now in the background. It's mainly like Valhalla music. It's a pretty good game. On a different artist. That's, I think his name was Too Mellow. I really like their stuff. And that's that when it just went zone out and not think. I'm just gonna eat this one actually. Oh, never mind. That'll be nice to the healer. Oh, that's another tip. If you know that you're gonna get kicked, or you want to prevent the kick in general, just don't roll on items. Like, they can't kick you if you have an active roll. So like if they clearly say that they're gonna kick you for a dumb reason, you can just make a report real quick. You might be saved by the bell. Just never happened to me. Speaking of people having a meltdown in dungeons though, there's been times where I play like red mage or a tank and the group dies like at the last boss, like pretty early on, and I just kept soloing the boss even though they told me to wipe. And there's people that actually like sits and cheers you on for soloing a boss, which is kind of cool. I would like actually see it if I was on the other side though, like what is the dungeon called again? Level 80 dungeon where it like burn furniture to save yourself. Like there was a group there that died at 80% and I was playing warrior at the time and a gunbreaker because I've happened multiple times. So I would just end up soloing the boss from 80%. Hey, you don't need heals apparently in this game. And they all cheered for me, that's pretty fun. But they didn't believe it. And that healer, I'm pretty sure his life changed after that run. It's a time during, I think the dungeon's called Cut Sky. Like the last boss is Chimera Dragon thingy. Was that more like a guild mate of mine were in the dungeon with me. And I was playing Red Mage at the time. We had a new tank, a new healer. They all died, unfortunately, at the last boss. But the special thing about that boss is that if you kite him, he'll start casting no matter what. So if you really want to, you can just run around, force him to cast, and then start casting at him. So that's a pretty easy way to solo that boss if you ever get in that pickle. Oh no, not the grandma missiles. I remember like these missiles here were like the bane of my existence back in Stormblood. Like progging 07S I think it was. Really fun fight. I actually missed it. I'm not using this because I'm just saving it for the ads. I forgot to use them. So I'm just gonna AFKing a lot from what I noticed. Did you pop? No, never mind. That would have been funny if I actually popped. I popped potion rider. You guys can do 3%, I believe, in your group. Let's see. Where was this person from? I remember seeing him before. Don't remember where. Sounds like he's also doing mentor roulette though. Tank back AFK or... I just want to go pull and be done with this dungeon. Oh, how unfortunate. Glanced over my bullet points and got reminded of this is one tank I was really anxious to tank, and I was playing healer at the time, obviously, right? Every time he got below 80% HP, he would start sprinting across the room, and I'm just sitting there like, what is he doing? And he would keep doing that throughout the run. And after a while, they would just say, "Healer, can you please heal me?" I'm like, huh? You're not dead? Like, every time I go below 80%, I feel really anxious. Please do your job. I just responded with like, "You're not dead, so I generally do not care." And instead of like keeping him higher HP, I would just like purposely let him below 10% before I bother healing him. So he ended up leaving the dungeon, which I kind of felt bad about. But like, if your run is going super smoothly, like, why do you care about your HP? It's literally just a resource anyway. Like, if you didn't die, it doesn't matter. Same thing with DPS too, or healer. Like, Asylum here does so much work. Like, you didn't even need to heal. Or like a GCD heal, that is. No, I'm just need it. Apparently this boss is a tank buster. I saw it once when I had to 3-man it because our healer DC'd him. So I played super safe as warrior. And the DPS weren't really the best either. Speaking of that run, actually, like, since our healer had internet issues in general, it was a friend of mine. He did see it at the beginning of the dungeon. We had to like do the entire dungeon without them. I know we could have kicked them, but no one really said anything. Okay, that's the second run done. No minion. I don't even know if it drops a minion. Let's see. What will the third class be for me? Damn, Gunbreaker. That is very good. God damn it. How do I remove it? Yes, it is. There we go. Okay, let's see. My Gunbreaker is like super powerful for this. I can solo almost everything. Especially at low level. Like, spam 1-2 over and over. It gives you so much HP back. Like, it's not really that much in the game that can actually deal with it. Or out-damage it. I am not doing this. That's what I'm saying though, like with having party in progress. It's like a get out of jail free card. You can take a preview of what you get. You don't like it, just leave. And try again. Oh, hell yeah. Now this is the thing I want, the guild dust. Literally the best thing in the game. It's a big speedrun trick for this guild dust here that I'm about to show you. Hopefully those people actually follow up. Like, you mark the big flower. Just mark this and just nuke it. Like this. Poison doesn't really matter. A Medica alone will just top you off. At least the Dragoon guess is like turbo gaming. Going in for the Medica? Holy shit. That's also what I said, I like the going max range. It's kinda questionable, I think. Unless there's a mechanic forcing it, obviously there is a rule for it. The carrying days are super nice from Enterlab. Saved me countless of times. Oh no, Dragoon, do not die. And you're done. I'm actually gonna commend the Dragoon. I rarely give out commands since like you actually have to stand out for me to give it to you. Like he listened, like he was turbo destroying that mob. What other class am I gonna go? Or be forced upon? I guess I'm just gonna cycle through every range DPS. Let's see. Dancer it is. I don't even have a set for it anymore, like... I like this old set here. What? I don't like. I get this bug sometimes where it resets my HUD for some reason. I have no idea why. Like it's actually super annoying. So I don't remember how I placed them. I just know ish where they were supposed to be. Is that correct? I don't know. Oh, it's stuck one. That's good enough, good enough. Well, if that happened to my dancer, should have happened to my bard as well. Oh, I'll check later, doesn't matter. Knowing the Wheel of Misfortune, I'll probably play bard tonight anyway. Let's see. Join party in progress. Not insecure. Damn. I'm gonna more than 8. I think 7 or 6. No, 7. Oh, let's go with this. Let's see. It's a different, so I can tell. Oh, the furniture boss was Grand Cosmos. Like, it's actually ridiculous how easy you can solo that boss's tank. Like, Nascent Flash is so strong. Gunbreaker spam 1-2, 1-2. Darknet, I'm not really sure actually if I can do. I probably can. Probably the worst tank to solo with though. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll just double check the name of this thing here. Ultima's Bane. Getting that, if you're not a tank in Mentor Lab, you're probably not clearing. Because people do not understand that the more you are to soak an orb, the less damage you'll take. God fucking damn it. Oh well, that's fine. But yeah, like, if you don't soak an orb, there's an instant wipe. As a tank, you can kinda solo the orbs. I guess as long as you have cooldowns for it. Like the second set of orbs, you just need to take 2 of them, and the rest can hopefully take an orb. For the last set, if you pop every cooldown you have with any extra cooldowns the raid can give you if they are willing to listen, you can take all the orbs alone. You can also use Surecast in the middle, like not get knocked back, which is real nice. It helps a lot. But one thing that usually happens there as well is that you get Rambo tanks, like another tank that refuses to listen, that just runs in, tanks the boss all the time, just dies to the stacking debuff. It's actually pretty funny. Okay, I have to fix that thing a little bit. I do not like how it is. So, one step up should be good. There we go. Looks pretty weird actually. I think I could reset the scale of it as well. Like it's way bigger than I'm used to. At least the tank is pulling everything. That is good. I think I mentioned earlier that I'm not really a fan of ranged DPS, especially this expansion. It's just like they don't really have anything interesting going on at all. Like the optimization is pretty low. Like Bard is close to being fun for me. I don't mind the RNG aspect. Same thing with Dancer, I don't really mind it either. But like the procs meaning nothing as a dance is pretty boring. Like it's so number go up. Wow, very interesting. At least you can hold procs, which is something, I guess. Machinist though, like for me it's an unrecognizable class. Like I used to love it so much in Heaven's Road, and then Stormblood came out, watered down the class a lot. Which was still kinda okay, but kinda sad over it, but it's... Wait, what? Oh, it disconnected. But yeah, Stormblood was like a watered down machine essentially. I really like the cast times, like the idea of it. Like the procs actually mattered back in Heaven's Road. Let's see what the insta-cast ability for movement and higher damage. It sounds pretty cool too. Let's go. Please for love, Godfall. But they kind of removed the idea of like thinking about how to deal with your own movement as a ranged physical DPS. The heat mechanic was actually kind of interesting, but it just didn't work. Because Flamethrower was straight up bugged, and still is bugged, even to this day. I'm actually gonna kill this thing. Being a GCD today makes also no sense at all. How did I lose that? Oh, what? So apparently the Summer still had my Dancer buff. But after I gave it to the tank, and the Summer reconnected, I lost my Dancer buff to the tank. I mean, from the tank. That's kinda weird. Never knew that it interacted like that. And then they have Machinist Day, generic Call of Duty, man, and everyone praises it and loves it. Hey, good for them though. I'm happy that people are enjoying the class, even though I don't like it. I just hope to add a class that's niche again that I can enjoy. I was actually gonna reroll Ninja this expansion. Like, it was really fun to play in the beginning of Shadowbringers. It was weak, but that's whatever. Until they gave it 1 billion potency buffs and it became way too strong. And then the rework happened, which ruined it for me. Its entire idea of Ninja for me was to do stuff in between GCDs, which you don't really do anymore. Sure, like you have your burst window, but after that, like, you literally do nothing. It's kind of like a gunbreaker, just do entire load and you do something every 30 seconds, except for Ninja, you don't do them. This DPS rat is slow, so I'm just gonna give a dance partner to tank. At least it's doing something. I mentioned like ranged having cast times back in Heaven's Warden. I like to have nothing now, that it's just like a generic buff, etc. Casters today is something else, man. Like I miss when casters used to cast. Like, you have an answer for absolutely everything now. Like summoner, like you have 4 pet GCDs that leads into Ruin 4 times 4. And yeah, Swift cast on top of that, and let alone Phoenix, which is entirely instacast for 20 seconds. And Black Mage Xena Colossi is like, I don't know why that's instacast. It's kind of weird when Red Mage is being the caster that suffers the most during movement heavy phases. Which a lot of people will agree with, I mean disagree with, but that's what I think at least. Might be wondering why I'm moving around so much too. Because I kinda get bored. Like, it's pretty boring. It's like there's nothing really to pay attention to. Like, even the procs as a dancer, like, since they don't really matter, and I'm used to having proc heavy classes, I don't really tunnel vision like a lot of people. I regret doing that. Oh, healer? Oh. They actually did a mechanic, that's really impressive. that funny story came to mind. This was one of my early mentor runs. I think I was playing tank at the time and I got Nidhogg normal. I got the second phase where oh, that's a PP mount. Where like Nidhogg becomes a human or whatever. And everyone gets the AoE marker. So you have to spread. Now I noticed a Sprout healer. So I was like, you know what? This guy is moving a lot with the marker. So when everyone got their marker, including me, I chased the healer and pushed him into the corner. Like this. Like, he was just looking at me, coming at him, like he was in the corner like this, didn't know what to do, while I was just like herding him into it. It was super funny. I think I was streaming it to a couple of friends on Discord at the time too. I'm pretty sure that healer was not having a good time, like me doing that to him. This lift here doesn't matter if you do it early or not. They can still jump. I just look. For some reason, like it's coded differently from a lot of different elevators. Speaking of elevators, Bals's Wall, level 6 dungeon, I don't know how to pronounce it. There used to be an elevator after a second boss, but they changed it to be a portal instead. I remember I was so sad, like, discovering that. That's my favorite elevator in the game, dude. Because you could grief people so hard there. I guess a grieving elevator is the one from MS Roulette, but hey, who does MS Roulette? I really hope I don't get MS Roulette tonight. I'll probably pull the plug if that happens. It's like that, being forced to watch a cutscene is good for new players, don't get me wrong. But for older players, that's pretty annoying, especially like if you don't want to do it in the first place. I don't really mind doing extremes, especially like if the group listens. It's actually pretty fun to do that. It's also pretty rare to have people actually listen to you though. Oh damn, I think the cutscene is actually pretty long. Oh, you can enjoy its cutscene. Especially since like if the tank actually goes in, we can just 3-man the boss. It's not gonna do that though. Jeez, because it is really a long cutscene, isn't it? I'll start running laps around him. I remember I used to wipe to this boss. I don't know, it's new back in Sword. It's like people wouldn't have enough DPS to break the ice and fire puddle. Not puddle, but orb or whatever. Kind of shame to see like how much you're just destroying the bosses now. Responding to someone in a link shell. I'm just gonna eat this, doesn't matter. Especially when you can just self-heal and just eat this too. I can't eat this one though, that's a bit too much. Alright, almost insta-pull. Oh, never mind, attack went for it. God blows. And I'll let you know what mechanics used to kill us back in Helmsburn. Yeah, this here is the mechanic. This sphere is the... If you didn't kill the ice here, you would just freeze and just die. But this donut mechanic has always been a meme, by the way. One thing that's also pretty fun too is like the orbs here around the arena. Most of the time before, since the connection to the game was even shitter than it is today, you would have to go in at 50% not to get hit by this mechanic here. And even then, you would also get hit. Especially because, like, as you can probably tell by my voice, like, I'm European. And I used to play on NA back then, because there was no EU servers. So we just have, like, 180 ping. Oh god, it's actually dying. It should be fine. Right, the healer is at AFK delivering. What does that mean? Oh no. Healer is actually AFK. Okay, 10 seconds until Kieran Wall's coming up again. I don't think even needs to. Like, he's gonna get hit now, that's a wait late. Like, that mechanic's so unforgiving. So a lot of range players just know that, like, even if your range LB doesn't hit the boss directly, It hits no matter what if you've targeted something. It's just like the other mobs that you're probably just gonna miss. Okay, let's see. What's my next class gonna be? Paladin. I'm fine with Paladin. It kind of sucks for dungeons, but hey, Clemency is good if you actually get it. Sham. Party in progress, always. Unfortunate. This might be bad. This might be an extreme. Or even worse, MS Roulette. If it is MS Roulette, I'm just taking the Deserter. Like, it's generally not worth running. It's like, who would queue for MS at like 3 AM? Let's be real. Whoop. Okay, there's no Frenches. That's a good sign. And the reason I say that is because a lot of French people don't speak English. And if they do, they're usually very mad. Or not mad, but like full of themselves. That might be a very weird thing to say, but in my experiences, that's always been the case almost. Like what I'm doing right now in the chat, I'm trying to communicate with the other tank. Praying that he sees my message. Can you do me a favor? Hopefully he reads. Okay, this is clearable. The tank was listening. I told him to take the ad at A and pull it to B. Everyone else is a first timer, that's fine. That doesn't matter. Shadowbringer potencies, hopefully will carry. Let's pull him a bit back, turn around, hit the rocks, which is unfortunate. I don't really know all the mechanics here, but I've done ultimate weapon, so I kinda know what Garuda does. Like I know it's gonna go here and blast the arena, I think. Never mind, I'm full of shit. Never mind, I did it. I just need to keep the rocks alive. Those are the most important things, I think. I'll take this out, I move here. Keep Garuda as well. Kill the BL. Then I move behind the boss. A slipstream is a frontal semi-tank buster with a stun, I don't know what to call it even. Why am I a wing? Jesus Christ. I don't know what hit me that hard there because I was looking away. we kill this out here. I turn around. Now we just pray that we have enough damage to kill Garita. Things gonna spawn in the middle now, so just move to the middle. One rock is down. I think like we take more damage from this here. I think. Oh, never mind. Actually, it's right. Let's go. I'm gonna pull him back a bit. Oh, I don't agree with that LB1. But hey, at least I got these. That's better than nothing. The bar is gonna get hit. I'm ready to cover him. I'm covering him. I don't have enough cover. Never mind. I'm just gonna mark him. If anything, like, we'll get Echo. And with Echo, like, it will carry super hard. I don't think we can do it. I think we're gonna wipe here. I think the ads are about to spawn. Playing without auto for this boss kind of shit too. Oh, kill! No! I need to grab that down. I just have to be ready with potions. I'm just gonna use it actually. And have coolness up. I don't know how to do these next stream though. Yeah. Next pull is a kill, but Echo is like way too good. I'm gonna commend the other tank 100%. Like, having a tank that listens does so much for the group. It doesn't really matter how much or how bad. What the fuck? They killed it? I'm impressed. Good job. Actually, like, impressed. Oh, the LB went through the shield, I think. That's really funny. I'll flush out my mount from. Hope they have a good night. I did not deserve those commendations. The other tank did. Okay. What is the next thing I'm gonna play here? Spin again. That was supposed to be Blue Mage. I don't know why I put spin again. I'll pretend that it says Blue Mage. Warrior. Warrior's pretty good. Any tank is really good, to be honest. Let's see, I don't remember how many more. I think it's like 5. 5 or 4. 5. I swear to God, if it's the same one, I'm gonna actually scream at them. I hate these people. Oh, it's a different tank, oh god. Why are people to queue for Garuda Extreme at like this hour? Like, it's 3:30 a.m. Grab the add at A and move it to B. Everyone else will kill your ad with you. Wow, that's a really arrogant tank even. Sure do. And it's gonna facepull? What a fucking champion, dude. This tank I like seeing. Oh my god, I don't want him to tank it there, but sure. Oh my god, it's a God Gamer, never mind. I'll actually let him hold him, like it's just know what he's doing. I am fine with it though. Let's turn off my tank stones. This activate my styles, take this out here, pull it over here. He is not doing his part. It's going haywire. I have to adjust for him because he doesn't know how to read apparently. Turn off tanks once again and just DPS. I think we might have enough DPS just to kill it even. Hopefully we do. Man, like the group is actually communicating saying do not kill Spiny. I don't think people read that because this red mage is nuking it. I'll cleanse my friction buff. Oh, doesn't matter. Oh no. Oh no. Tank LB if you can, and the dude just throws that out. Oh, I actually survived that. That's pretty good. don't kill it. No, I did not mean to mark that on a tank that's nowhere to tank it. Not one better than expected. Mountain drought, wow. Hopefully I don't get this again. Even though it was pretty fast. Like if the group know what they're doing, I'm fine with it. As long as I'm tanking. Let's see. What other class should I play now? I just had in my mind I do not want to play Ninja. And of course it landed on Ninja. I am not the fan of the rework at all. Like it feels so slow and clunky. Like sure you would clip with the old Ninja. But like instead of meeting the old and new players in the middle, like, I don't know, being able to do 10 Chi Jin, like 10 GCD Chi, another GCD without breaking it. I think that would have been fine. Instead of just forcing it to a mini GCDs into a long GCD. Okay, 1 minute in. That's good. That means we can take a sneak peek. Sure, whatever, I'll do this one. Hello. I have not played Ninja for a lot of time. With a good reason apparently, because I can't even get my mood out. Like I bunny way more often now compared to before. Just because like I think I'm done with the murder, but I'm not. Plus Ninja AoE now is really ridiculous. Because you can reset your murder each fall. And you usually you don't need more than your murder as to how the pull be deleted. Let's see if I remember the opener. That's a tank that I had earlier as well. It's kinda interesting to get the same people. I already fucked up the opener because I forgot the Kasatsu. I'm glad to know that like the tank doesn't care about my positionals. That's pretty cool. I like when tanks do that. I actually wonder if positionals are going to get removed at some point. I'd be pretty sad if that happened. But like with the game, the the direction the game has been taking. I feel like that's gonna happen at some point. Did I dream within a dream in Opera? I don't think I did. I'm not sure. Oh well. Well, thank you for allowing me to use my positionals now. It's actually really warm today too. Like even though it's like 340, it's like 20 plus degrees outside, which I'm not used to at all. I think it was like 33 plus today, like during the day too. That was actually miserable. Could use bunch in there now I think about it. This dungeon feels so long to do every time. I actually find my... I think I had to do like 10 runs for a triple try card. I did not enjoy those 10 runs. See, AoE doesn't matter. It's kind of sad like this cube here, that you couldn't just, if you had good DPS, you would just skip it. And it forced you out at 50%, it's kind of annoying. I think we're a nice way to reward players that press their buttons. And give our people a reason to actually improve. I did not look at all. Oh like it does a lot of damage apparently. Neither did the tank look. I like just look at that, like I just sit there for like 10 minutes to just do a mudra. How compared to before when I just like slap the buttons right after you did a GCD. It felt like you're actually doing something. Oh, right. There was a word, or like a sequence of word I used to tell people. Like the machinist rework. What's a rework for no machinist players? The ninja one, I feel it's the same. The monk, we don't even talk about monk, like... I don't know what they're thinking with monk. I felt that class like gutted entirely. Hopefully they do something interesting for next expansion. How long does this run take? 13 minutes? I think. Wow. A Finnish gamer. There's a lot of this in Autumn. I don't even notice like the healer just panicking there, like me jumping around like an autist. It's kind of fun to just like do dumb shit like that, just see how people react. Like the black mage did not care at all, like as he shouldn't. I mean, if I saw someone do that, I would just let him die. should just stayed in the middle, now I think about it. I also fucked up my mid-row. Not like it really matters, but alright, what's the next class I'm gonna play? Alright, Summoner. A class that I used to cast. But is now cast a magic range DPS with some cast times. I think there's also 4 less left. 3 actually, god bless. Please be a guild host. I'm getting kinda tired. Yeah, let's go! It's actually a secret tech when it comes to Summoner at low level. If you don't have Ifrit, and you only have Garuda and Titan, the tech is to use Garuda abilities, and then swap to Titan for autos. Like the potency difference is like actually massive. Oh god, I feel like I have to sneeze. Oh. I tried to edit that out if I actually remember. Probably not. God, I wish the tank would at least hold aggro. Okay, 2 more runs. And never again. Like if I had the choice to do the mental roulette again, I would. I am playing all range there. Oh. Yeah. I really do not recommend the mental grind though. Unless you just want to see like a lot of dumb shit. I don't even know where bar is my thing here. "26 minutes in, 100% extreme." Oh, that's really good for me. Hello, what's up? I wonder what they're dying to. The only thing that comes to mind is like they're not moving away from the meters or not placing the meters away. Did anything happen to the last DPS? Joining in Prague too is actually funny. Like if you ask them like, oh, what happened? Usually I either get like, oh, they had a meltdown or they were an asshole. Something like that. Or just get silenced. DC'd. Oh, that's also pretty often. Oh, I don't have orange drops at this level. This Bard used to be crit oriented when it came to the procs. At least like it would feel like some sort of power scaling throughout the expansion. Instead of just getting either you get god energy or you get fucked no matter what. It's like no in between. And it could like actually go a specific comp, just like bend the RNG in your way or favor. I remember too, like, when it killed one of the wings way before, the other one would heal up. Like, I might be misremembering that one, though. I have a faint memory of that happening. Oh, benediction, that god game healer. Maybe not so much god gamer after all. That happens though, that's fine. Should be able to kill us though. Damn, it's actually being. Yeah, that deep pet's getting my accommodation. The last mentor run. I think it's the last one. Double check here. The last mentor run. It's been a long time coming. Very long time coming. What a shitty journey it has been. What will be my last class to play? A white mage. Please don't know if one person is gonna be happy about that. Upgrade my gear so I can actually go in. Speaking of healers though, as you can tell, I'm using really interesting melts. And if you take a look at them, they all have some sort of meaning. Maybe not that much the weapon, but everything else does. I actually did have someone have a meltdown at me for using those melts, which was hilarious to me. Especially since they were complaining about, oh, you're gonna do way less DPS than me. And I look at the ACT because I was running it at the time. And I saw that I did like 4k more damage than him. Hopefully it's not something too bad. Oh, this one actually might be a bit tough. Is the first boss gonna troll him if they AoE? I don't... Oh god, it's Ganondorf, hell yeah. Get a region. Please pull everything. Please, for the love of God, pull everything. Oh god, no. You can pull more. No problem. Just let him know, you know. If he doesn't want to, I'll let it slide because it's my last run ever. Oh my god. Will this... Is this how it's gonna end? Oh no. Oh, never mind, it's Turbo Gaming, let's go! Please? Oh my god. Get this side already, what the hell is this? This will 100% be an interesting round, that's for sure. Speaking of people being in Africa, they didn't get hit by my Medica 2. It's kind of unfortunate. Oh my god, I actually tried to fucking save him. I looked away for like half a second there. This tank is like not holding aggro too, oh no. At least he speaks English. That helps a lot, but I'm not gonna really bother telling him anything. I'll just let him play as he wants. I do not have mana. Going is actually a really weird feeling in this suspension. Like, it's such a rare thing to happen. But the epic free cure 2 proc. Down. Thank you, Yoshi. It's actually taking a shit ton of damage. I don't know, his gear is like well good for his level. I'm gonna let them wipe here one time before I explain mechanic if we wipe it all. Like, we might luck shit. The range DPS getting the AoE marker, I'm just gonna risk him to the odds. Oh no. Not like this. No, that's gonna kill us now. Ugh. Oh, never mind, what the fuck? They nerfed this? I'm just gonna use Cure 1 a little bit because I'm actually running out of mana real fast. Please just nuke the boss, please just nuke the boss. I don't remember reading anything about like the boss being nerfed in the patch notes. Is that gonna one-shot me? No. Oh, I actually never knew that you didn't do any damage. I just sit down properly on my chair. I think this run here alone is gonna take probably 15 more minutes. I really like these small ads here. I wish I could have them like as a mount. Kind of reminds me of like an enemy from Berserk. Still kind of weird to me to see paladins having AoEs now. It's a really good change. I don't know why they didn't have it in the first place, but back in the day they only had something called Flash, which was like a semi-AoE taunt. It was an AoE that didn't do damage, essentially. And it would blind enemies. I know, it's CC in my video game, imagine that. I'm really happy that they at least got a proper AoE now. Feels way nicer. Kinda wish it didn't tank like the mob face in the middle. I'll reset the playlist real quick. This is so close to being finished, surprisingly. Even though I don't really like replaying playlists, but I'll just do this time around. Oops. Keep forgetting there's mobs around that corner. Shit, it actually might be though. It's kind of charming to see people's first run of a dungeon though. Like, imagine how cool it must be from... Like, this dungeon here looks really sick too, I think. Like, the atmosphere is really nice. See what some friends of mine are doing, having high on Discord too. At 4 AM. If they're still around, I might jump in to their call. Let's shit talk a little. I'm glad that like the last run ended with 3 sprouts, or I'm not even sure if there's sprouts, but they're clear new players. Just enjoying the game. Only a little more until freedom, come on. I'm ready with the screenshot button and all. LB, let's fucking go. Hell yeah. So we're already even hiding. We're inside a dungeon right now. How do I feel about all of this? I'm glad it's over. I'm really fucking glad it's over. I never want to do it ever again. I'll probably make a short video to just give people tips on how to do it, what class to avoid, what players to avoid, especially players. That's the main thing holding people back. I don't even think the month is worth it, to be honest. Let's see how it even looks. Should I even go try it? Like, I don't even know. I'm just gonna kidnap Jency. He's probably like bored anyway. Let's get mouse. Talking shit about my melts, unbelievable. Oh. They're just sitting there thinking like, oh, I didn't get a teleport. Oh right, the teleport to my fucking house. Right, I think I need to even let him allow him to teleport mouse, because I think I removed that. Private state. Oh no, we can. There we go. Jeez, that's way bigger than I remember. Like, it's bigger than my fucking guard and stuff, what the hell? Hell yeah. Apparently this person didn't know it was a two-seater. Oh. Oh damn. If you somehow miraculously watched the entire video, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that. Second of all, I'll make a shorter video just to explain stuff and show. I think I'm gonna show like the dumb clips I have of people playing like broccolis. Alright, until then, take it easy and have a good one.